I want to dive into another guy who I really think is having a major mark on one of the hottest teams right now in the NFL, and that's the Detroit Lions, and that's GM and Executive Vice President Brad Holmes. Now, this guy, I mean, there's a viral video, we're going to show it for you, of him just being so excited inside an elevator after this win for Detroit. This is the first playoff win for Detroit in 32 years, and it's been a long time coming. 1992, that was their last playoff win. We all remember 2008 when they went 0-16, just a dreadful situation. Well, Brad Holmes, you know, everybody's talking about the Rams and the Lions and the return of Goff and the return of Matt Stafford and that, but Brad Holmes, the GM who's in charge of personnel, putting this team together under the culture, under the guide of Dan Campbell and the head coach, well, he really made his mark in the league with the Rams and Les Snead. This guy, he worked at Enterprise Rent-A-Car after college. He was a defensive tackle at North Carolina A&T, trying to get a job in the NFL. He's working at Rent-A-Car, ends up getting a PR internship with the Atlanta Hawks in the NBA, parlays that into a PR internship with the Rams. He becomes good friends with former running back Wilbert Montgomery, gets a lot of great experience, strikes up a friendship, and then from 02 to 012, this guy is in front office roles like a scout, area scout, national combine scout, scouting assistant, and then in 2013 becomes the director of college scouting. So he was responsible for a lot of great draft picks in that Rams franchise, from Aaron Donald to Goff, who he got back, Gurley, and Cooper Kupp. And then when he's named in 2021 the GM and executive vice president of the Detroit Lions, signing a 5-year deal, his first thing he did, he traded for his boy Goff. He did that trade trading Stafford, and he got those 2 first-round picks and a 3rd-rounder along with Goff. And look what he has done since then. Not only do they get this playoff win, but his picks, those impact players, made a major difference in that game we saw last week. He takes rookies Jahmyr Gibbs and Sam Laporta in last year's draft. They accounted for 2 of the 3 touchdowns Detroit scored. We also saw on the defensive side of the ball, rookie Brian Branch, the safety, coming up huge in the red zone with those 2 stops, one on a batted pass from Matt Stafford and another from stopping Cooper Kupp. So that was major. And I just think let's take a look at some of these guys he has drafted in 3 short years. Penei Sewell, maybe best offensive lineman in the league. Amon-Ra St. Brown, he took him 4th round, 112 overall. Next year, Aiden Hutchinson, along with Jamison Williams. We'll see how he turns out with his health. He also got Malcolm Rodriguez. And then this year, Jahmyr Gibbs, Jack Campbell, Sam Laporta, and Brian Branch. He takes this team from 3-13-1 to 9-8 to now 12-5 in their first playoff victory. So sometimes we see with these franchises, it's not just about player execution on the field. It's not just about the culture that a head coach creates like Dan Campbell, but it's about personnel and what guys in the front office are doing to make that vision come to life. And we got to give a round of applause to GM Brad Holmes for everything he has done in Detroit.